Hi guys, hi everyone. Certainly, here is my structured individual oral draft based on my choosing passages and the global issue of technology aligned with IB standard. Introduction. A global issue is a problem or concern that affects people worldwide and transcends national boundaries. When analyzing literary and non-literary text, we examine how these issues connect across different time periods and contexts. Today, I will explore the global issue of the impact of technology on daily life, focusing on its role in control, privacy, and social interactions. My two passages are an excerpt from George Orwell's 1984, depicting a dystopian vision of surveillance technology, and a photograph showing children engrossed in tablets, illustrating modern dependency on devices. I will explore the global issue of technology, focusing on its dual role as a means of control and influence in society. My literary passage, which is an excerpt from George Orwell's 1984, presents technology as a tool of pervasive surveillance and authoritarian control. My non-literary passage is a photograph showing the impact of technology on daily life, specifically children using tablets, which highlights technology's influence on human behavior and social development. Together, these passages invite reflection on how technology shapes, restricts, and transforms human experience. Technology's control refers to how digital devices and systems influence, monitor, and shape human actions, thoughts, and lifestyle. Now, the dystopian gaze. A comparative analysis of technology's influence on human experience in George Orwell's 1984 and contemporary visual culture. This study undertakes a comparative analysis of George Orwell's 1984 and a contemporary photo depicting children interacting with tablets, exploring the profound implications of technology on human experience across literary and visual domains. Specifically, it will investigate how both texts illuminate the pervasive nature of surveillance, control, and blurring of reality in technologically advanced societies. This examination will juxtapose over Orwell's fictional depiction of an omnipresent technological surveillance state with the subtle yet equally pervasive technological integration observed in the photograph, thereby highlighting both historical prescience and evolving social dynamics. The analysis will extend to consider how contemporary society mirrors and in some instances even surpasses Orwell's dystopian predictions, particularly in the ambiguity of surveillance technologies and their impact on individual autonomy and privacy. Moreover, the study will draw upon critical theories of panoptism and authoritarian recursion to meticulously deconstruct the mechanisms through which technology mediates judgment and normalizes hierarchical control in both the novel and visual artifact. Through this comparative lens, the research aims to uncover the nuanced ways technology shapes human behavior, perception, and social structures, prompting a deeper understanding of our increasingly digitized world. The evolution of dystopian literature from the 20th to 21st century offers critical insight into these changing dynamics, reflecting societal anxieties surrounding technological advancement and their potential for control. Now, part 1, analysis of the literary passage 1984. The excerpt from 1984 describes how the party uses telescreens to monitor citizens constantly. Phrases like "thought crime" and images of Big Brother watching evoke a world where technology strips individuals of privacy and autonomy. Orwell's tone is ominous, emphasizing technology's role as a tool of oppression. Literary devices like imagery and diction create a mood of paranoia, warning us about unchecked technological power in the wrong hands. In 1984, Orwell imagines a dystopian society where technology is used to monitor and control citizens relentlessly. The excerpt reveals the omnipresence of telescreens, the devices that both transmit propaganda and watch individuals constantly. Orwell's use of chilling imagery such as Big Brother is watching you evokes a sense of inescapable surveillance, creating an atmosphere of fear and oppression. The technological apparatus symbolizes the loss of privacy and autonomy. Orwell's stark, direct language emphasizes the intrusive nature of technology, reinforcing the theme of control. The passage tone is suppressive and foreboding, warning readers about the dangers of unchecked technological power in the hands of the state. The global issue here is technology as a mechanism for surveillance and the erosion of personal freedom. Orwell critiques how technological advancements, rather than liberating, can become instruments of domination. Part 2, the analysis of non-literary passage. That's the photograph. In contrast, the photograph shows children glued to tablets, their faces lit by screens in a bright, modern environment. This image highlights how technology has become ingrained in childhood, shaping social interactions and learning, unlike Orwell's scene of surveillance and control. This moment suggests dependency and immersion, raising questions about how technology influences autonomy and social development. The photograph depicting children immersed in tablets illustrates another dimension of technology's impact, its integration into daily life and influence on behavior and socialization. Unlike Orwell's dystopia, this image presents technology as normalized and accessible, yet it raises questions about dependency, attention, and human connection. Visually, the photograph uses composition and focus to highlight the children's absorption in screens, suggesting a detachment from the physical environment and interpersonal interaction. The colors and lights may evoke a sense of artificiality or isolation despite the social setting, prompting viewers to consider the consequences of technology on development and relationships. Now, this passage connects to the global issue by showing technology's pervasive role in shaping modern identities and interactions. It invites a critical look at how technology can subtly control attention and affect social dynamics, linking to Orwell's theme of control, but through softer, everyday means. Now, the comparison and analysis. While Orwell warns of a future where technology erodes privacy and freedom, the photograph depicts a present where technology is central to daily life, especially for young people. Both passages demonstrate that technology deeply affects our society, but in different ways, either as a means of control or as a source of reliance. The duality highlights the importance of understanding and managing the influence of technology. Both Orwell's 1984 and the photograph of children using tablets explore how technology shapes human experience by exerting control. 1984 portrays technology as a tool of oppressive surveillance that restricts freedom, while the photograph reveals technology's subtle influence on attention and social interaction in everyday life, highlighting the complex and pervasive impact of technology on society. Now, in conclusion, I want to say both passages illustrate that technology's impact on daily life is complex. It can empower individuals and enhance communication, but also pose risk to privacy and freedom. Recognizing this duality encourages us to use technology responsibly, balancing innovations with safeguarding our rights. Both passages reveal complex facets of technology's influence on humanity. Orwell's 1984 warns of direct authoritarian control through surveillance technology, while the photograph reflects technology's subtler yet profound impact on daily human behavior and social interaction. Together, they challenge reflection on how technological progress challenges concepts of freedom, privacy, and connection in our globalized world. Thank you so much.